I saw the laugh.
I'm really doing it.
Yay! Finally.
Wow. Oh my God.
Oh my God! What?
5 years.
Yeah, like finally, we decided that we'll start this YouTube channel. Praise the Lord! I know that a lot of people like it's been a long time coming, and decided to start it 5 years, 5 years, 4 years of being married. Anyways, how do you feel, sir?
Ah, I married my younger.
Anyways, since today is the first one, so we're talking about like 5 things that we've learned in the past 5 years. Okay,
Yeah.
we've been married for 5 years. Quite easy. But
And
what
we
it show
But
me?
we're still learning now. 5 years. Some people they've done 30, 50. In church today we had 56. How amazing can
When
that
did
be?
they marry?
So
20
we're still
years.
learning. So, but we thank God that we are here.
Yeah,
Right?
we thank God and we're
Right.
so grateful.
Yeah. So we just decided that that's a very good time for us to sort of start the channel with a short video and just to talk about 5 things that we've sort of learned throughout the amazing
The
5 years that
5 years.
we've been together, and it has really been amazing. All right, guys. So hopefully we can keep this going. It's something that we really
consistent.
want. So we hope to be more consistent, not never to be
Yeah.
more consistent. Give out the good videos as much as we can, and we'll appreciate if you can just click on the subscribe button down there. Just
Hey,
channel.
congrats.
no, what is congrats now? I'm just trying to tell people that they need to subscribe. Join the family, and
It's true.
you'll be
Everything
surprised that
that
it's going to help. The channel needs to grow now.
we know. But I don't know that you already know the line.
I don't watch a lot
Subscribe,
of YouTube videos now. They go do like this, the button down. I don't even know if I'm even putting it. Anyway,
You're
so
not serious people.
we'll just probably just talk on just few minutes on and so why don't you start?
I think one thing that we've actually learned, like, is
it learned or learned?
I knew I was ready for this. It's actually learned.
Oh.
Check your dictionary.
No. You be the grammarian now.
Should we that you study for
All
way?
right. So 5 things we've learned, not learned. I back down small there, Abby. Yeah.
Down. So trying not to change one another. This one. So when we first got married, like the first year, I had issues with. I think one thing I had issues with is waking up to someone that is always very happy. Like I just had issues with you will sleep overnight, and the next when you wake up, this person is shining teeth, he is happy, and I'm like, I really don't get how someone will be so excited. I just found that like it wasn't real to me, so I was trying to make sure that I change him to someone that like when you wake up,
I should be serious.
just be serious.
The day is starting. Start the day.
Serious business. When they wake up like this, is smiling. And again, like maybe some things that meant to make him angry. It's not like gang. I'm like, which type of person? This person not they vex. So like that was trying not to change him, and like with time, like I got to know that this is this person. If you like be angry when you wake up, this person will still be shining teeth like. I don't know. And like it has even helped me now. It's not as if when I wake up I'm smiling, no, but at least I try to balance, and when I wake up people all I'm just so that's it. Then what?
So me waking up in the morning and smiling, they vex you.
It vexed me because I just felt like that was so not me. Like,
I know.
That's so not me. Like why would you be smiling in the morning? When someone wake up you're smiling, you're shining teeth.
I know, I can recall, a little bit foggy the day you told me that. Why do you wake up smiling and all that?
They vex me.
And for me, I'll say that's just me. Like it's a new day, a new opportunity, like it's fresh. So what I want to do with that day is in my hands. As much as it's in God's hand, but at least it's in my hand. And it's just a way of me just appreciating God that, oh, I'm alive today.
But must
Thank
you
you,
shine it?
and all that. So
You cannot wake up like this and be like, good morning. Like your smile cannot be small, but it's
talking about not changing one another. One thing I've learned, at least, for the fair bit of my life and for the last 5 years with her, is you really can't change people, right?
How?
The more you try to change them, the more resistance you get from them, and it has a way of sort of souring the relationship, the friendship. And so I've come to understand and learn that early enough that you can't change. I had an issue, right, with her trying to change a lot of things that I do, and it's not like it's affecting her. It's not like it's affecting the family. It's just a way of, I think, just the way she just views it. It just feels that this is just not normal.
Yeah,
This
some
is
things that are weird,
maybe
not just like
maybe the books she has been reading, Nollywood that she has been watching. I don't know, but
anywho. So that's number one thing, trying not to change one another. And I think like we've been able to appreciate our differences, like, and know that, oh, this is this person, not like this person, let me try and make this person who I want this person to be. Just appreciating one another. So that is it.
I think I've done a good job trying not to change this one because
Funny enough, you've actually changed me. Now,
How?
see the way I'm smiling. If you know me before, you will comment and say, shall I do this smile like this? But see me. I'll give my life to Christ. Thank you, Jesus.
right. So the second point here is that I would like to share is the goal of a good argument is not to win but to learn. And the reason why this came up is because
Now, me,
she's
I must
competitive.
win.
Oh my God.
I must win.
And just to put it in perspective,
I must win.
our daughter Iriolua, she's extremely competitive. As in, it took 4 years, right, for Shade to put the spirit. It's good. I like it when people are competitive, right? Just that you don't take it, you get
To the extreme.
too far to the extreme.
Yeah.
And we have just little squabbles and little quarrels, and it's always about it has to be my own point of view. It has to be what I'm saying. You have to see it from my own point of view. I'm like, come on, give me a break. I have a point of view. That thing is POV now. I have my own point of view too, and all that. But it's always, it was hard trying to understand where she's coming from, because I generally believe that we get shaped by our environment, how we grew up with, and all that. So what my environment was way different from our environment, right? The way things were being done was different and all that. And that's the beauty of, I think that's the beauty of marriage and relationship. The fact that you have, in
different
most cases,
views.
different views, trying to iron it together and all that. It's gruesome at times, but the end result, when you stick together, it's quite amazing. So she always wants to win. She always wants that.
It's not like I want to win, Lamide. When we have a quarrel, like when we are arguing, when we have an argument, and it's time for us to like settle the talk, all of a sudden, as if I will forget all my points, because when you start, you just start with
sweet mouth.
You just start with, oh, the issue is, you will now start highlighting the issue, and when you now start talking about the issue, it will not be as if it's not a big deal. So I now advanced to
but you know
writing it down. Anytime we quarrel, when we first got married, when we have an argument like this, and we're just talking about the argument, Mom will just be like, the way we just talk about it, it's just like, oh, and this is it. Then now this is how we should look at. And I'm like, this thing, no soft like this. It's meant to this. The reason why. So later, I don't have to. It's like
itemizing.
it's like
clear.
it's as if I've forgotten my points. Because when you start talking, I'll now forget, like, I'll not be like, is that really what happened? It's like I've forgotten what really happened. So I now move to the anytime you're annoying me like this, if I like, let me be inside the train. If I just remember anything as well 3 years ago, 2 years, I'll quickly put it on my notes. Then if at the end, I now discover that it's just me trying to bring points so that it's as if they go court. Bring points that I want to win this battle. I want to win this argument. And in the long run, when I bring all the story, a lot of people will be like, when did this one happen? When did this one happen? I thought we've spoken about it. And I think that's when I just knew that, man, I think all this journal that you're writing, you are doing all this, I want to give you the baddest points. It doesn't make sense. Let's just talk about it and like move on. And that's when we were able to like start having like conversations about like, oh, this is
Good
the
conversation.
and again, before, what I used to do is that I don't like when we are quarreling, I don't remove the issue from the person. I will join everything. I will be so angry. That's when I will be like, see it said. If you eat bread beside me, I'll be angry.
It was a
if
good
you play game,
no, it was a
I'll be
good learning
vexed.
process because at the point I understood. I won't say I fully understood how she was thinking because you can't understand how a woman thinks forever, never. But I knew where she was coming from. I
Yeah.
knew that that in most cases I don't want to use the word subjective, but she sort of picks things that shouldn't even like I'm always like really like seriously just because you want to win this argument, just because you want this
That's
your
real.
point you want to bring right. So I understood that, and I think we're able to discuss it more.
Yeah.
Right, we were able to discuss it more, and we got to a point of understanding one another, a point of learning from our past quarrels, past
Yeah.
argument. At times we'll just be driving after a quarrel and we'll just ask ourselves that,
So why are we fighting?
why are we fighting?
So
Like-
is that why you're
like-
not talking to me?
Like, is that why? Like, why are we fighting? And
Does it
by the
make
time we
sense?
come to that point, and she tells me what caused the reason, then I say that it doesn't even make sense. That why are we even like
I will be keeping quiet.
you get? And so and it's it's crazy.
goodness.
So it's always a learning process. And
Yeah.
arguments are good as long as you learn from it and
Yeah.
and you guys become better, thereafter. It's
Not like you're arguing so that you just want to win. It's about learning from it. And I've learned now.
all right. So number 3, which is one of for me is key, is
Yeah.
it's communication. Communicating better, when to say it, what to say, and how to say it. And personally, I really, really want to appreciate our counselor when we wanted to get married. I know this was one of the core
Yeah.
of what should we even call? Let's say one of the core subject or topic that she really, really
I think we
hammered
did
in.
it like lots of times.
Yeah.
Like we were always repeating the class.
Yeah, communication is very, very, very hard. And for me, I think one of the hardest part of communicating with each other is you always assuming that I actually know and
Yeah.
understand what you're saying or what you're going through. And
I always assume like
I don't understand it. Like she's angry at me because she feels and assumes that I'm supposed to have done this, I'm supposed to have said this.
That's true.
At times she's angry at me because in her mind she felt that I've even done it already, that I've vexed her already.
Yeah.
That I don't understand it. So it was really, really I know that was really, really tough until we had to sit down and I'm like, you need to talk to me. Yes, I get that I'm supposed to be sensitive. I'm supposed to, be a little bit more alert to understand what's going on with you and all that. But I think we can only get to that point when we've really, really, spoken to each other. We've talked about it, and we've had a lot of discussions about it. Then we get to a point whereby I'm able to
meet me at the midpoint.
To meet you, understand that okay, something is off, right? And Yeah, but it's just I might just be walking and she's just boning, as in just boning, and I'm like, I want to be by, or maybe I just pull her, or in most cases, what I do is okay. I like tapping her ass a lot more, and she'll be like, and I'm like,
I'm fighting with you. That's fine.
And then when she tells me, I'm like, boy, you didn't tell me now. I don't know about this. If you've told me, it's easy. So I told her that, like, don't assume that I know what you're thinking.
I think one thing that's important about this communication is when to say something, what to say, and how to say. Say, Nollywood, all those actors that they're acting, it will not destroy marriage. So, anyways, in Nollywood, they say when you wake somebody up in the middle of the night to discuss important issue, that's when the thing will enter.
Oh my god.
So, anytime then, when we first got married and we first moved here, we'll have like an argument, and instead of me to talk about it, I'm assuming that he already knows it, and it's just like I'm very sure it's just like what's doing this for? He would now go to bed. Me, I'll not be the one awake. I'll be like,
yeah, I'm snoring
this boy, how come no say you vex me? So one day I shall took the courage of your rainbow. Took the courage of your rainbow.
Oh my god.
I woke him up in the middle of the night. I said, Labde, you did this. He just looked at me and he stepped back. Next morning, Labde came to me. He said, babes, please. Don't wake me up in the middle of the night to tell me all those type of things. If you want to tell me like, tell me before we sleep. Don't wake me up in the middle of the night. And I'm like, the way they said is all those Yoruba movie, the guy will not be thinking.
I don't know how I'm supposed to be productive, right? In the middle of my sleep. I don't know. I know it was a learning process, and
that's it. All they work.
And really, she's not the only one that did a lot of assumption. I also did a lot. A lot of assumption. I just assumed that she's supposed to have done this. She's supposed to have gone to this place. She's supposed to. Most especially, I think I'm guilty of. She's supposed to know. I think I'm guilty of that a lot. Then I just feel that at times I just get angry and I'm like, why didn't you do this? Are you not supposed to do this? And she'll be like,
you don't have hand.
You know,
why do you not do it? So
it was really.
It
was really tough learning to communicate with one another, and I know that we've not even scratched the surface of communication between ourselves.
Yeah, we're still learning. That
we're still learning
it.
Knowing when to say things and how to say it, especially. You just don't open your mouth.
And the fourth one is intimacy. So I feel like intimacy is very, very important. It is important. It has to be, and I think it makes you guys closer. The
question. Wait. I want to make sure that we're on the same page here. So, when you mean intimacy, what exactly do you mean?
Intimacy means intimacy. I mean, intimacy is important.
No.
That's it.
What do you mean by intimacy? Is it sex?
And the two shall become one. That's what.
So it's hard for you to say sex. Like
I don't say it's hard. I don't say intimacy is important.
Something you do, you cannot say it. I don't know.
I don't do such. I don't
understand.
Intimacy is important.
So
I don't do such a thing.
Anyways, it is important for the past. What? The reason why I'm laughing so hard is because I know when we first got married, like strangely enough, it was just very, very. I'll use the word somehow. Like was just somehow it was hard for us to walk around ourselves, that kind of walking, and
Which kind of work?
we
No,
cover
no, no,
ourselves a
no.
lot. Like we're just not comfortable, sharing that space, with ourselves. It was the strangest thing. We were married, like,
But you have to stay on something above you.
but we're just not comfortable with one another. I don't know if it's, I can't even say comment this thing because that's very very intimate things. So it's
Yeah, but
yeah,
I
but
just felt like because we're not used to staying together, so and like so me being like
I know what some
working
of you want to ask, but we'll no answer.
that I will be able to. That one is another story for another. That one is for another episode for another chapter.
Entirely.
So and
Right.
the final one is actually
Wait
putting
now,
God
wait.
first.
So intimacy.
I'm doing. I finish intimacy too. Every time intimacy.
Yeah, it's good.
If I give you knock, your head will reset.
I wanted to say something, but well, let me pity you.
God first.
Yeah, and that's the
Ultimate
that's the
one.
fifth one.
And like that's actually what covers like everything, like putting God first in everything, like studying the word together. I know that family have reported me to God many times because
Talking about putting God first, I can recall listening to Pastor Samadeyemi recently talking about when he was, talking to God about who he wanted to get married to, who he wants and all that. And he said one of the things one of his trait was that, God, give me someone that listens to you. You get, because if the way he sort of did the scenario was, if she doesn't listen to me, I can always report that to you because I know she listens to you. I know. And truth be told, it might sound trivial. I know I've reported you to God. Because
I do you. I do you.
oh my God, this girl can cook ogbono, when we first got married. Oh my God. Ogbono shame.
That is the simplest soup to make.
I blink like this, boom, ogbono, ready.
Ogbono, I think ogbono doesn't take time. So like before you say you want to do it for real, that's a long time.
I just didn't like it. The way I'm not a fan of ogbono, and I know that I told God that this has to stop. And one way or the other, it stopped without even me telling her. It just stopped.
Yeah.
She doesn't even like it now. So like now she's not a fan of ogbono.
Before ogbono, because I'm like, this is going to drop. But then if I say ogbono, I'm like, I beg.
Yeah, so
This is not a big deal.
It might look trivial, but for me, it was really key. Marrying someone that is after God's heart, and of course, we are not where we want to be in our walk with God. We are still work in progress, and but I really, really appreciate the fact that God is the key, is the foundation, is the one that we can always run to. And throughout the 5 years, it has really been our solid rock. Right, we've had a lot of lows, we have a lot of downs, and God came true for us. So I think that's it for us for now, and it's been an amazing 5 years.
It's really been an amazing 5 years.
It's been sweet, stronger.
It's not even saying stuff like that. It's just some small argument that I didn't say stuff. It's just that I was really putting him in my mind. I was ready for him. Any fight will give you back to back.
So that's it, guys. Just our few, there's a lot of lists, but this is just, I think, the key 5 points that we know that we've learned, we've worked on, and we're still learning, and we'll continue learning it.
But anyways, we thank God that we've been able to grow and everything.
We're still
So
growing.
thank you.
Thank you for 5 years.
Oh, thank you.
Alright, guys, so we'll try as much as possible to do more videos like this and
Yeah,
even
to
took
be
it a little bit to be
consistent.
consistent
Yeah.
and hopefully give you guys something you like. Right?
And you guys should do that your team and
You
comment.
can- That's it. All those YouTube.
Use it.
Comment below.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe.
I think this is like.
Like,
Give it a thumbs up.
it will be somewhere here. No, here. Comment below.
Comment
like
below.
below, subscribe, and
follow and subscribe.
And subscribe.
Okay.
And
they will now do like this. They will now do as if they want to go up to camera. They will now do like this.
we are far from the camera. Alright, guys. Thanks, and
Bye.
have a wonderful yourself.
Wonderful time.
Bye.
Peace out.